come by in a college football season, and they should be cherished and prized, particularly when you get win number 6 and become bowl eligible. Welcome, everyone, to the Woodshed, East Lansing, Michigan. Spartan Stadium on the banks of the Red Cedar and home to Michigan State. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the UCLA Bruins, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Michigan State Spartans. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Spartans will kick it off to get us underway. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. Challenge this crowd to bring the energy, and I'd say they're doing that. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Back to pass, it's Iamaleava. He'll pull it down and run. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield, nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
There's a reason third down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at third down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
Running back searching for a hole. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he goes down right there. That play's going to lose yardage.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
The noise bouncing off of Sparty's armor as they encourage the green and white on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Complete to the right. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
Out of the gun, the running back has it.
And you want to run the football. I mean, that's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for a man. It's Iamaleava. Got his man. Can't get him to the ground. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a first down. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn that field, and you saw that right there.
Give to the single back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. To the air on second down. Using his feet to buy time. He caught it. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a first and goal.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
To the edge, it's Thomas. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bruins!
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise on the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Wide receiver comes in motion. Dropping back, it's Childs. Pulls it in, it's Kelly. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Give to the running back. And they pick up just one. It'll be 3rd and 9. Trying to pick up a first down. Motion from the back. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the Spartans will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. They'll go to the ground. Found that space and picked up 6 out to the 33. That's the end of the period, and it's UCLA in the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Iamaleava. Fires to the big fella. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient. He fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
The offense set for a first down play. Use the play fake, now to throw. With the catch, it's Kemp. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Well, if you're on defense, I mean, that's the way you want to get this quarterback running. He's right-handed, so get him to go to his left where you expect the accuracy to come way down. If they continue to do that, that's going to work in the defense's favor.
Defense loves to show heat and try to confuse the quarterback. Here's a heat. Makes the catch. It's Berger. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
He came into this year with big expectations. Everybody expecting him to stat it up. And now with that last completion, he's already over 2,000 yards passing for the season.
Makes the grab. It's Matthews. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast. They force a negative play.
They just keep firing. Moving away from pressure. Grabbed behind the line. It's Thomas. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28.
And that's why, through the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
The corners are walked up tight. Rides the back and leaves it. Oh, he's got some space. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Coming out on the goal line. Back to pass. It's Iamaleava. Into the end zone. Touchdown, UCLA. Quick strike through the air for the score.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he's able to locate the football, snag it out of the air. And this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. And they'll bring it out to the 25. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the right. And that one had some juice on it, but it's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
He'll try to do it himself. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. The Spartans hit it quickly to the line.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back, he's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick them up and put them down, and I'm faster than most of your other guys, too, so good luck stopping.
He fires to the left side. Got his man downfield. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. here's the chance to cut into that lead before halftime. First and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
It's complete to the right. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
Well, short completion setting up third down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
They've moved it right to the precipice of a score, and they need one more yard. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Didn't move it a millimeter on that last play, and now they'll try it again on third. The Sneak scores it.
And that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing, I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum, going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. It was finished off with the quarterback sneak. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Back to throw, it's Iamaleava. Pulls it in, it's Flores. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Good job by the receiver there, not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, and those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
Wants to throw on first down. Oh, they're after him. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
When you talk about outstanding pass rushers, you're always talking about dynamic guys, and he's been that each and every week for this defense. Speed, he's got power, you just simply can't block him, and that last play is his 10th sack of the season.
And the Bruins trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. These corners going to give them some space. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Zings it complete to the right. They use that sideline as a defender and get him out of bounds at the 36.
And that is exactly where the football was supposed to go. Offensive coordinators call drag routes, anticipating man coverage. Even though the ball's only traveling 2, 3, 4 yards down the field, if the receiver is able to get a rub and create some separation and the quarterback hits him in stride, that little completion, that can turn into a 20, 30-yard gain.
He is denied, cannot get to the first down marker, and it's fourth down coming. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Bruins will kick it off to start the second half. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Looking to the big tight end. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
That defender is lucky on that play because he was beat on that deep route. He's lucky the QB overthrew that play.
And the Spartans come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
To throw, it's Childs. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
It's just not the type of game this guy envisioned. Being in the second half, being less than 50% completions, he has not found any success throwing it. A lot of that you got to give to the defense. They've been in the right place and they've made plays, but he's simply not had his best game today.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Smashes through the tackle. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
Makes the grab. It's Kelly. Oh, out of space. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
Well, this offense is showing you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the...
Touchdown, Spartans! Great job by the back on the option.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole, he saw it, he put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the third. They marched 78 yards down the field, and they finished it off with the score from the 4. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. On the run, it's Thomas. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping him up, getting him on the ground, take away that run game, make him one-dimensional, put him in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Dropping back, it's Iamaleava. He's going to fire deep. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
Yeah, taking the shot down the field. I love it. Offenses have to do that. A lot of times offenses get pretty conservative, but take deep shots down the field. Try to make those big plays. Trust your wide receivers and your big play guys to make those shots down the field.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Got it in the middle. It's Thomas. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
And the Bruins will have it 1st and 10. The RPO, it's complete. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. That's caught. It's Thomas. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Looking downfield, it's Iamaleava. He lobs one high down the left side. He's got it. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Pushes toward the goal line. Touchdown, Bruins! And with that, they've got the lead here in the 2nd half.
And there's no secret about it. Line up in goal line formation. I'm going to run the ball down your throat. My guys are more physical than you. 6 points on the play.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive. And they close the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Just barely. Able to stop him. He almost housed that baby. The nice return there. That last line of coverage is the only thing that stopped him from scoring. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. Wide receiver going in motion. Off the play fake on first down. Finds his man. It's Marsh. He's knocked out of bounds as he gets it across midfield and down to the 46. The Spartans can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll move the tight end. They'll go back to the ground. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It's not a flashy play call, but that is exactly what it was designed to do. Get 2 yards, get the first down.
To the air, it's Childs. Throws to the wideout. Connection to the right. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
Really nice job on that throw, just giving his guy an opportunity to catch the ball. It kind of reminds me about Bill Burke, a guy I played against back in the Citrus Bowl when I was playing. He was throwing to Plaxico Burress, and he just kept putting the football in Plax's range, and we just couldn't stop the two of them. They went up and down the field on us all day long throwing it. If you just give your guy a chance like he did right there, I don't know if this defense can stop him.
Now the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted deep in his own end. Going the other way, and he's got room. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. Touchdown, UCLA! How about this defense taking one back to the house? It is one thing to come up with the interception. No, don't stop there. Turn it into a score.
Make a big play and don't be content. That's right. Go out and make an even bigger play, and he does it. He makes the pick and then takes it all the way back to the house. Looked like a wide receiver, for goodness sakes. Turn on the Jets, making the big play.
That's the end of the quarter, and UCLA has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Play action on first down. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. It's picked off, and that's number 10. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
Got enough space. Touchdown, Bruins. And they take it in for 6 more points. With that score, it looks as if this bunch is about to go 6-1.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
So now it's 2nd and long. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. To the air, it's Childs. Under fire. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. Quarterback making checks. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Fires to the wideout. Makes a catch. First down and maybe a lot more. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. And the Spartans with the 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly complete. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
Gonna look downfield again. Quarterback strolling away from heat. It's a fumble on the play. Ball bounced right to him, and he's on the move. Knocked down, but not before he gets the first down after recovering the fumble. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield, it's Childs. Firing to the right, complete. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score. Making side adjustments here. Back to pass on second down. Finds his man. Touchdown, Michigan State. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And Reese, we know the fullback's job. He's in there to block consistently, so it's a nice job by the offense, slipping him out of the backfield, throwing him the bone. He catches it, does the rest, and gets into the end zone.
And the extra point is good. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. UCLA will go back to work on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute there.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
You open a drive like that and you've got some operating room. It's first down from the 38. A handoff, keep working on that clock. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
And the running back there did everything that he's coached to do, right? They've got the lead late in this game. You've got to stay in bounds. You're finding yards. It's a positive run, but you're not going out of bounds. Really well done.
One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Turning it on! All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And this is an offense that really relies on its running game on that second down call, giving it to the back, letting him find a way to go get a first.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the right. He's got an open man. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Leaves it with the running back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Scanning the field, it's Iamaleava. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, UCLA! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
It's another good decision by the quarterback. You've got to be impressed here. On that one, he finds his tight end, but all game long, whether it's receivers or running backs or tight ends, wherever the best one-on-one matchup has been, he's been able to take advantage of it, and that's why they've been able to score so many points.
Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Might be calling a hot route. Wants to go up top on 1st down. The short hand, it's Kelly. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down with a good gain on that play. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Looking to fire. That's caught. It's Belling. He'll go out of bounds at the 38-yard line as this offense patiently tries to work the ball out of its own end.
Good enough for 1st down.
To the air on 1st down. He'll get rid of it. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
This time, he's got his man. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down. The Spartans racing to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to throw. It's Childs. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. They'll send the back in motion. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Gets it to the back. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
And I get it. That's for pride's sake. This game's over. Like, I know you're down and you try to mount drives, and sometimes you even try to get young guys in the game at this point. But now you're just fighting for pride and just letting them try not to get any more points in the scoreboard.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Off the play fake. Here comes the heat. Blasted as he lets it go. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. The offense will use a timeout with 25 seconds left. From the 30-yard line on 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pressure coming. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know a lot's went wrong, but
fires deep toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Looking to pass. It's Iamaleava. Throws to the back. With the catch, it's Thomas. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score.
14-yard line. And a first down for the offense.
The Bruins will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. They get him up, rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. And here we go, final play of the game right here. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Throwing right. Got his man. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals. It usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible now.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans, because they know what it means for the program, right? You're going to get those 15 extra practices at the end of the year to help develop young talent. Looking ahead to next season, but that's next season. There's still a lot of football left to go this year. Let's just see how good of a bowl game they can get to.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA